But look, this is what I'm
But
saying. After you bought the first,
Jay, what level did you support ISOM 1 at?
I bought ISOM 1, 2, and the Alpha Core. Now
Did you buy a single book?
just a single book each time.
Okay,
I didn't do no t-shirts, no nothing, just the book.
Okay, I spent $475 on the first campaign. I bought it all. So
you was disappointed, right? You was disappointed?
I was disappointed, yes.
Okay, did you buy book 2?
No.
Good. No. Then what's the problem?
The problem is I got called a bigot, and I got called a fucking hater. And I got
the problem is that people around Eric July.
Let's put this in the right context. The reason why he got called those things is because he came out and told his feelings about what he bought. And after Eric July heard people make complaints like him, he started saying, well, they just bigots. They just
and they blocked him on Twitter. And not knowing that I'm a big fucking supporter of the alternate economy.
He spent his money, and that's the way Eric treats him. And Eric treats a lot of people like that. And the thing is, if Eric wants, Eric needs to start going to his customers. That guy's a customer. And all the other people he blocked.
Hey, so is this guy right next to me called Low Watermark.
He's a customer.
So is Chris Bacon, the guy that fucking everybody hates. Chris Bacon spent the same amount as me and Low Watermark.
Yep. Hold up. And the one thing about business is that the customer comes first, and he always says it. But then again, he kind of kicks himself in the ass when he does stuff to those people who bought stuff.
Hey, you sound like a black guy. You black?
No, I'm not black.
Yeah.
Oh,
no, not black. I haven't been black for 20 minutes now.
He's blackened.
And Jay, everybody surrounding Eric July and Flash, including you all endorse this, but you never criticize it.
Yeah, I've said plenty of times. It could be.
What's your opinion of ISOM 1 Guard?
Wait. I have said plenty of times on streams, I would like to see a different artist. I have said plenty of times, Eric need to work with professional artists in the game to step up the writing. The book is not perfect. I've never been a shield in saying, "Oh, this book is fantastic and the greatest of all time."
Did you say that? But did you say that with Eric on the same stream?
If this man asked me on the stream,
Fatal J. That's not the question. The question is, you've seen plenty of streams with Yellow Flash when Eric's there, and everybody is doing this.
Can I ask?
They do not want to fucking crosstalk Black Jesus on the stream, and that's okay.
I can't speak for them.
But you've seen it.
Can I ask Fatal J a question?
Yes.
How you doing, Fatal J? My name's Jim Satala.
How you doing, brother? You
another big fucking super chatter. Yes, another big super chatter.
I super chat. I spent a lot of money on media. I spent a lot of money with Indiegogo and Kickstarter and everything. Try to back independent creators. I backed ISOM 1 and wasn't happy with it, and didn't back ISOM 2 or anything else. But I'm just wondering if by you appearing on this stream right now with us, if you were to get a message from someone saying they're not happy with that, would that change your opinion about that person?
No, sir, because I knew as a little kid, my mom and dad taught me to take constructive criticism or take bad criticism because it's just criticism at the end of the day, and either you can follow up on it. Let me give you an instance. With my first Ninja Blast book, it was a guy. I asked a comic book guy, and this was on a big comic book stream. I don't know if you guys are familiar with his Thinking Critical with Wes. He comes with great content. And I said on stream, this hit me to the core too. I said on stream, I said, so and so, do you like Ninja Blast? He said, do you want my honest opinion? I felt the dagger going into my chest. I said, yeah. He broke down what was wrong with the book. He said the colors was mediocre and I need to step it up. Ninja Blast 2, I'm almost done with this book. I probably got 6 more pages to go. The colors, I changed the colorist because at the end of the day, I analyzed and looked at the book. He was right. The colors were mediocre.
So you took criticism.
I took criticism.
You took criticism, and you took that criticism. You made a positive out of it. Eric July don't do that. He will turn his whole community against you. He will he will block you. He will even get on the stream and call you all types of names.
Okay, well, let me ask you a question though.
Let me ask you a question, Fatal
Okay.
J.
Okay.
One question. So you wrote your book, right?
Yes.
Did you have an editor?
Yes and no.
What does that mean? Did you
It
go with your
means I
first
had
draft?
an editor. I had an editor, but the editor wasn't good enough because I looked later on in the book and there was some slight mistakes in there, but that's another lesson learned for me. Now I got a better editor for Ninja Blast too.
So when Eric says he's the writer and editor of ISOM 1 and 2, does that make you a little skeptical about his ability to take criticism from anybody? Like, your editor is your biggest fan. He wants to make you look good. Like, dude,
Right.
This doesn't make sense. Let's fix this so the book is better. And he even says he's the writer and editor, dude. You cannot do that if you're a writer. Because we all think our first fucking words out of our mouth are the best. That's not a thing. And you're going to put it in print and sell it to 70,000 people, 50,000 people, whatever the number is, Fatal J. That's not good. And I bet Yellow Flash was smart enough to get an editor. I have to believe.
I've seen Yellow Flash book. It's going to be a banker. It's going to be.
Is it better than ISOM? It's a fair question, dude. There's no fucking.
That's a stressful question right there.
It's not stressful.
No, I'm gonna keep it real.
You just said
But I keep it real.
People say. You don't care what people say.
You're right, because I'm
Yeah.
a grown man. Those guys are grown men. From
Yes.
what I've seen, it's better.
Well, that's
so
great, dude.
Great, that's awesome.
I have to ask Jay because he
Should
wrote
I
a book
support
about
the book?
Yeah, July. No disrespect, bro.
Don't
No.
say that.
Why
dude.
would you have to even say that?
No, hold on.
Why-
Jay wrote a book about
Negro-
Japanese culture. I am in Japan, so I'm taking a look in here on some of the shots that I found of his book, and I can see that you paid attention to Japanese culture. I can see that the obi on the girl is on the back, so you didn't make a mistake in there. So I can see that you paid attention on details. Doesn't matter how much Will give you as a trouble. But I called you on this very stream insane for praising that cover that you guys were talking about, because that guy had no dick. There's no bulge on that hero. The arms and the legs are so big and gigantic, it's ridiculous. And the everything in there doesn't look like someone who's paying attention to details. You understand?
You're talking about
So I
Rob
thought-
Willis.
so hold
You're not
on,
talking
Jay,
about
hold on.
Aaron July, though.
Hold on. You said on that
Yellow
stream
Flag.
that cover rocks. So can you explain to us why do you think that cover is a good piece of art? Because I don't think that it is.
But that's fine, man. I don't know what y'all guys trying to say.
No.
That's fine if you didn't like it. But
No.
listen, okay, you guys
Yeah.
took criticism with Aaron July. It's two
It's a
types.
Flash. The Flash cover is the
It's three types of criticism. Hold on, real quick. It's three types of criticism out there. It's good, it's bad, and then
No.
it's downright disrespectful criticism.
That's an Air July
At
statement,
the same
dude.
time, if I'm telling you, hey, you stupid freaker, you need to do this with the writing, I'm not going to listen to you. I'm just going to block you and keep it moving. And let's be honest. It's
But,
been a
hey,
ton of
dude.
people. Hold on, wait. It's been a ton of people out there that say you're a stupid, dumb freaker and you need to do this. Stop using 3D assets, all that, blah, blah, blah. So what is the man supposed to do?
Well, first of all, he lied about the 3D assets at first and said he wasn't using them when he was asked about it. And then he said, well, it's just minimal. They're tracing them. So that's the problem. Like, Eric could have actually took on Marvel and DC. He had the money. He had people. Everybody was
There's
supporting
no
him.
way he can take on Marvin DC. And I'm
Hold
saying that.
up. Yes, he can. When he put out ISOM 1 and he got that 3 whatever.
Sure, do
million
you
dollars
know
he
how
got.
Marvin DC have been on?
I'm about to tell you how, because he sat back on all these talk shows, TV shows, all these shows saying that he's gonna be the alternative to Marvel and DC. So
But that's his words, and if that's his words, then
he
rock
should
with
stand
that.
by him. He should stand by him, right?
Let me tell you something, man. Let me tell you something. Do you know when Marvin DC started? Do you know?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Damn near
1939 and 1938.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, can you tell me how old is Rippleverse?
Riververse is
Doesn't
about
matter.
it doesn't. I mean,
Okay,
It don't
name me
matter.
one comic book company out there in 2 years beat Marvel and DC.
I wasn't saying he could beat it right now. I'm saying he could have been a competition. He could have been the next Dark Horse.
when
Image.
when
Even
Image came
Dark
out,
Horse have never beat Marvel and
yes,
DC.
they have.
They put out better books.
Yeah,
That
They
don't
were-
mean
they
nothing.
were like number,
It's indie guys right now putting out better books than Marvel and DC. That's not what I'm talking
But
about.
the thing is, now
When you say I'm taking over something, that means you the top and everybody is buying your books. Nobody is doing that. No disrespect to Aaron July.
Let me get to what he said. He said,
But
that
if you can find me, I
gonna be-
want you to find me where he said he's going to take down Marvin DC. I don't
Then
think he said that.
Yeah, he said he's going to walk on the grave of a Marvel and DC artist or something like that.
Find me that clip, please.
I think I gotta ask Ethan for that clip, but yeah, I
Find
think
me
he
that
said
clip.
something on that terms. But I'm not gonna. But my thing ain't about that. My thing is about that he said he was going to be the alternative to Marvel and DC, and I'm trying to figure out once he had made the money off the first Isom book, he could have took that money and flipped it, went to direct market, and had his books sitting on the same shelves with Marvel and DC. He wouldn't have to need no ripper spend or no warehouse or nothing. He could have done straight direct market, got his books published, had them everywhere that Marvel and DC is, and had the whole society and whole choose who they're gonna buy, more of his stuff or more Marvel and DC stuff. That would shut everybody up, but he didn't do that. He stayed over here in the indie market. He's over here siphoning off Ethan's people. He's siphoning off Yellow Flash's people. He's siphoning off all these other creators.
Is that siphoning or good business?
No, it's ciphering. Without them, there wouldn't be no Isom making 3.
Bro, if I had the chance
Hey, Jay, can I ask you a question?
Yes, you may.
If Diamond Distribution said, "Hey, Jay, we're interested," would you let them sell your book?
Yes and no.
No,
Just because you get
it's a
Hear me
yes or
out.
it's
hey, sir, you're gonna ask me a question, you're gonna let me answer?
no, because you have to answer it
What's the
legitimately.
point in asking
Dave,
me a question?
let him answer. Let him answer, Dave. Go ahead.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yes and no, because being distributed by Diamond doesn't mean your books are going to sell.
Wrong.
No, but no.
Wrong.
What
That's
it
wrong.
means is
Now, hold on.
no.
Hear me out. Let me finish.
Hold on. What it means is comic book stores are interested in purchasing what you're offering.
If you would have let me finish, I was going to say the opportunity to be in comic book shops is enticing as well. So it's a yes or no thing with me. It'll depend on how many stores is going to get Ninja Blast. Is you just going to put in 2 or 3 shops? Is it going to be 50 shops? Then we can talk. But yes, it's good. It's something I would be interested in, but at the same time, no.
Well, it's like this. You made like $6,000 off of your first book. You could have took like half of that and sent your book directly to a Diamond and got it published and got probably more money back in return because your book would have been on more shelves. It would have been more hands.
Well, I'm talking to somebody already about putting Ninja Blast in shops. This is
but you got to go through Diamond. I mean,
there's 2. I think there's 2 or 3 out there now. Low watermark, right? Is that what Ethan says? There's like a couple.
It's more than 2. It's more than 2.
That will get your books in stores.
Those 2 that you're speaking on, those are the bigger names. But there's others out there that can put your comic books in shops as well.
Was it Diamond, Penguin, and
yeah, Penguin, one of them. Yeah.
But the thing is, I mean, my whole thing is about the indie scene is that if you're gonna make a book and you're gonna make a lot of money off the book, I wouldn't even mess around the indie scene no more. I would go ahead and get my books in the comic book shops.
Well,
that's my whole thing.
I kind of agree, One Gun, but if you just want to sell to your customer base and not like Ethan has said many times, he struggled with that with Cyberfrog. Like, do I want to put this on Diamond or I just want to sell it to my fans? And it's a hard decision. Like, I agree with that. Like, Eric has a hard decision. Fatal J, you may not have as hard a decision. You don't have 500,000 subs with 2 million subs between the fellowship that can actually check in and maybe make a purchase of a book, right? Or You go on the Blaze. You don't get the chance to go on the Blaze and sell your comic. You don't get that chance. So maybe
I would love
you have you would love it.
Yeah.
Look, who the fuck wouldn't love it? Right? I mean, we're not idiots here. We understand marketing. I mean, I work for a living. Jim Satala worked for a living so hard till 42. He was able to retire. Low Watermark works for a living. Discovery has a full-time business that he's working. One Gun works every day, right? You're not just creating shit. You're working for other people plus making your own stuff.
You know who I model? I don't know if you guys know this guy, and I know I'm gonna butcher the name of his book, man. I hate to say it because this probably gonna get clipped, like I said on Flash.
No, we don't clip stuff here.
No, Katie did clips, and
She's asleep.
I just talked to Katie did. What was that? I somehow got into a room with her, Twitter, and
she's great.
she came out of nowhere and she was telling me something. I want to promote your book, like out of nowhere. And I said, "Well, I thought you hate my guts." And she said, "No,
No, it ain't about that, man. I mean, yeah.
Dude, and I don't hate Eric July. I don't hate
Me
Yellow
neither.
Flash.
I don't
I
hate
was
him
fan.
at all.
I was a fan of
Well,
both of theirs.
I hate Yellow Flash. I do hate him.
You know,
I just wanted to show his face. Eric has the balls to show who he fucking is.
just this is." I know this sounds like a trust me, bro moment, but he has a legit reason why he's hiding his face. That's
You know
all
what?
I'm
If he
saying.
says it because of his job, I don't want to hear that shit. Then don't
Fine.
fucking put your
I'm
shit.
gonna give you one last clue. It's not because of his job, and I'm not gonna say nothing else.
Oh,
Okay.
well, it is.
Okay.
It is bad acne then.
I'm not saying-
no, you know, he might have a SWAT type issue type of thing with people fucking with him. He's got a big enough channel where it happens, and then that's sad that people do that stuff.
Somebody said in my earlier videos, like, dude, like years ago, he used to show his face at the end of his videos. I don't know if that's true. I didn't go
he
into
showed
Yellow
his-
Flash's
he-
history.
He showed his face at conventions too, comic book conventions.
No, he does. He does the whole where he's a character. So
It's okay. Can Fatal J say the name of the author he was going to say a second ago? Because you just
Yeah.
worried him.
You guys familiar with a guy named Tim Lin?
you were going to
I've
butcher
heard
that.
that. I've heard that name
He,
before.
he got a book that's huge called Common America. You guys heard of that comic book? Well,
Common
anyway,
America.
he doing like Air July numbers, but he's under the radar. This is the type of guy that I kind of inspired myself to be under the radar, but doing great numbers like he does. And this guy, he appear on streams and stuff, but you wouldn't know who he is because he rarely cams up. But his book is big in Japan, and he's on YouTube sometimes. If you just type in Common America, Kamen America.
Oh yeah, come in America with the big boobs and etc.
Yeah.
That's valid, man. Again, we will buy the books by the art and the story. Doesn't matter the guy. Doesn't matter the guy. It's under the radar or right in your face. But again, Jay, you have not answered my question because you were on Yellow Flash's panel and you were praising that particular cover. You are an artist. I'm looking at your art right now. What do you like in that cover? The details are wrong.
It might be when you break it down, but look, Image Comics, you had people like, and I'm gonna answer your question. People like Rob Liefeld. You had people like Todd McFarlane. When you look at those guys when they first dropped those Image comic books, from a first glance, oh wow, that's fantastic. But then when you do a breakdown, the anatomy is wrong. The inking is terrible.
I think they
You know
can say
what I
anything
mean?
about young
I'm not that judgmental on art. Rob Willis, that's the guy that did the book. I think that guy is
Hold on.
incredible.
Jay, you have to be judgmental on art because you make art. If you're not judgmental in art, you're going to put yourself in a lower level. Do you get this?
Judgmental to a degree.
It's your book, dude.
Judgmental to a degree. It's different levels of, oh man, he didn't get the dick print right. He didn't get the eyebrows right. That'll drive you crazy, man. That'll drive you nuts.
No. If you are looking
Are
for,
you paying the artist? Then you're going to pay him for the right stuff. Like if you pay
But
somebody
when
if you
it
pay
comes to
somebody to put a
art-
roof on your house and they miss 50 shingles, You can say, oh, well, it was the eyebrows.
That's different though. When it comes to art, it's never perfect, especially to an artist. It's never perfect.
But
It'll
you're
never
cannot
be
be
perfect.
no,
half
but you're
baked.
paying the artist. You're the guy that's saying, dude, this is not what I'm looking for.
Okay, let me say something, Jay. The way that you came through on that panel, it was you were exaggerating things. And
Right.
for me,
Yeah.
it sounded like you were not being honest. That's why we called you out. And
Let
I
me
was
tell you
calling
something,
you out.
brother. I'm one of the most honest people you'll ever meet.
Yeah, of
I'm
course. I
I'm
can
on the
tell.
screen right now. You know what I mean? Let me tell you something. You're not gonna get real like Fatal J, bro.
Are you from South Texas or North Texas?
I'm from East Texas.
East Texas.
That's why
Texarkana area?
that's why the twang is so strong. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're like close to
You're
Texarkana.
by the Gulf?
Yeah, I'm close to the Gulf.
Oh,
Okay.
so you're Louisiana border.
You can say that. It's about an hour or two away.
That's close enough.
Louisiana. Yeah.
I do want to present the show this because somebody said let's watch this.
All right, let's
And,
watch this, and then I gotta go. I gotta get ready for work.
It's your
Oh.
stuff, dude.
Oh, y'all watching me? It's your boy Beta J. Act like I left something, and I'm glad you here. Hey, don't watch this one. Watch my recent video.
Who's your editor? Because that's great. Like,
That's me.
It's
I do
you?
my own stuff. Yeah.
The big reveal. You want to see the big reveal?
This is the big reveal.
It's been 2 whole days, and I want to see everybody thoughts so far on the David Corn Sweat.
I hit pause right there. Now,
I did.
me talking slow and talking loud, that's a character. You know what I mean? That's me trying to get people's attention. All right, let's continue.
Oh my god.
James Gunn 2025 Superman suit reveal.
Oh, what the fuck is this?
Did you
Is
do
that yours, Fatal J?
Uh,
Is that, is
Say
that
what?
yours? Is that your artwork there?
no. I saw that on Twitter.
Oh, okay.
That's so good. Like,
That's good. That's great.
you should have said, yeah, it's mine. That's so good.
This is a great face.
Great face.
Yeah.
Do I have to subscribe to your channel? God damn it.
Yes, please, ladies and gentlemen. Even
Yeah,
though you
please
hate my
do.
guts,
Subscribe.
Nobody hates you here. Nobody hates you here.
We don't hate you,
Wrong
man. We just trying to
channel, dude.
understand you. You
But
know,
to be
yeah.
100% Jay, the way you came out on that stream for someone who doesn't watch Flashcast that much, you kind of came out silly. I'm sorry. Okay.
Yeah, but
That's-
he's a Jap. So
that's the point, man.
Okay. I thought you were trying to find out how much he wanted for that original art for the cover.
yeah, that was what was weird. Like, you
Yeah,
want to charge extra for that cover, dude.
Wait,
like,
what I was talking
That
about
cover
is
was not worth more money.
this is what I was trying to explain. And sometimes I talk too fast for my own good.
Yeah, I get it.
When it comes to Kickstarter and when it comes to Indiegogo, you have
Mm-hmm.
things called tiers and rewards. Okay, so you have somebody might have the original cover, the cover A for $7. You have cover B that might be by a big artist, that's $20. Then you have cover C by another bigger artist, that's $50.
$100.
Yeah,
Like
but
Jay
that
Davis
cover-
on
That
Rippaverse.
cover you were mentioning, Jay, that is RuPaul's Drag Race tier. That's a drag queen fantasy. It's ridiculous.
See, I disagree. You should only charge more for like chromium covers or something like that, foil. You shouldn't be
Or
charging
Not
more.
by the artist.
Well, watch this.
Not by the artist, because
Now watch this.
you want the secondary market to actually set the price of your items,
Well,
and
watch
that's
Watch this. Now watch this. Now you're agreeing with Yellow Flash because that's exactly what Yellow Flash is.
I agree with Yellow.
No, we
yeah, what-
agreed.
I agree with Yellow Flash.
Everybody
We
agreed.
agreed. We gave him praise for that.
Yeah,
dude.
he
We're
said
like,
he's going to keep
thank
every
God.
book the same price.
Because they
Right.
should be.
Mhm.
You know, there's nothing wrong with having a limit saying I'm only making 250 or whatever of this cover, and that's it. And when they're gone, they're gone. That's actually great for the secondary collectors market.
Because it
Go
makes
back
it
in,
makes the eBay market so much more
Right.
powerful. Like when Eric July says cover C is limited, and then he comes back a month later after the campaign's over and sells them for $5 because he's got 10,000 extra. It fucks me over who spent $35 on the book.
But here's the thing: back then, in like a secondary market, especially when you deal with Valiant, Valiant would purposely underprint books, wouldn't tell nobody until like the next month in Where's It magazine when they come out and tell the numbers of what book got purchased or what cover, what variant sold more. And so you would have to go back and call your comic book stores like, hey, you got that variant? Did you sell out of it? But that's what they did back then. Like, I wouldn't tell anybody how many issues we're going to print or how many we're going to print of a variant that's going to be rare. The thing about having something rare is not letting people know who collect them that they're rare until you reveal
until it's rare. Right?
Yeah, exactly. This whole thing about saying, well, we're going to print these many, all you're doing is just saying, oh, this shit's going directly to the secondary market. Ain't no reason for me to buy it.
I don't mean to cut you off, brother, but and I'm gonna tell you something else. With these YouTube clicks and stuff, it's people inside these clicks. I'm not cool with a lot of people in those clicks, man. With
we get it. Yeah, we get it, man.
But
nobody's angry
here.
here.
I just came on here, man, for people to get to know Fatal J. The Fatal J is not, what's the right word to say? Kiss. I'm not a kiss ass, man. You know what I mean,
dude? Anytime you want to come on, I'll fucking send you a link. Like, this is what we do here. We want to talk to people.
Yeah.
Okay, man.
This is like, I'm gonna play your video. What are these glasses? Your Twitter fucking glasses?
No, that's I edited that. It's like a glitch edit.
You do all your editing?
Yeah. Yeah, I do all my editing.
You didn't hire like Quarter Black Garrett or
man, look here, man. I'm somewhat Fatal J. Hold on, can you hit the pause button?
Yeah.
I'm broke as freak. I can't afford no editor.
I speak for that
So
too.
you have like a full-time job like the rest of us here.
My dad taught me if I can't buy it, I'm gonna have to do it myself. It took me 2 years to learn this stuff. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's why my thumbnails suck, because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
It took me a long time to learn thumbnails, but
And I hope. Do you do live streams?
Yeah, I got a live stream called Dark Council where I actually have a Geeks and Gamers member on there. His name is Drunk 3PO. Drunk 3PO is such a nice
we
guy.
love Drunk. Drunk's the most neutral guy ever. Like
Drunk. Let me tell you something about Drunk 3PO. He is probably one of the most kindest guys you ever met. I have seen him literally be
dude, I bought his book.
But I've seen him literally, somebody like badmouthing him, disrespecting him. He will message them and say, "Hey man, how can we be friends? How can we end this?"
I get it. Like Drunk is a good man.
He's a good man. He's a good man.
But if
Lorena Creole is in there, right?
Lorena Creole, she's the producer of the Dark Council show.